All right, we're live.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Come on. Refresh. There it is.
I already started the live.
Thank you.
30 seconds. Good morning, Sandra.
Ooh.
Are they
I
loud?
can make them longer. I'm like, they're a little short. They are just a little, yeah, they're, wait, oh, no, they're too long. My ears aren't attached to my chin. Morning, Dad.
Morning, Ace. Let's see if I can get this down real quick.
Hi, Randy and Jesse and Sandra, of course. Hi, Keith.
I know that's not Boss Man.
No. Keith napping. To my
These ones are really tall.
Do they fit a little looser?
No, they still hurt my head, but I'm going to wear them for a little bit. Good morning, Jesse. All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live weekdays 9 to 10 a.m. on 2 radio stations, Z93 and Outlaw Country. You can also stream us live at monstermediayuma.com or watch us on the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Yes, if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes when Z93 Outlaw Country and monstermediayuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. Plus, it's a way for you to be part of the conversation. You know, you can post all of your comments or questions you may have right on our Facebook Live feed. Or you can always text them to the Monster message line at 928-343-0993, or always give us a call here at the station at 928-782-4321.
One example of someone following along with us on Facebook is Janelle. She's actually watching from what she says is a balmy Iowa. It's 27 is what they're up to right now for their current temperature, warming up to 41. And she said, freaky hot for January in Iowa.
You know what? I was laughing because I was watching the news this morning, and Al Roker has, the whole East Coast in orange, and I'm like, he's like, it's going to be so warm today, and da-da-da-da, and I'm looking at it, and it's 41 degrees.
But when they're used to,
I understand.
pretty much anything that's not 41.
And then I was thinking about, that's what we're expecting, the 40s overnight, over the weekend, correct?
Yes, and by early next week, some parts of Yuma County, those outer line portions, whether it's the Mesa or the Valley, pretty much anything not in the center of Yuma, might be to get to the upper 30s in some of those areas. So, you know what? We are expecting windy weather this evening and on into your Saturday. That's going to cool things down a little bit. We are looking at the 60s over the weekend, the upper 60s. Mm-hmm. But, still much nicer than other places in the country right now.
Yeah,
I know a little, I think they're expecting rainfall up where Lisa's at.
She mentioned that they were going to be expecting rain. I think the Imperial Valley has a little bit chance of rain over the weekend, but I don't see much of that coming our way.
Janelle says a record low for this state in 1994. It was 31 below.
Oh.
She said the actual temperature, 31 below zero, 41 is a heat wave.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I know that you guys are getting a lot of snow and things, so definitely enjoy it while it's here.
Stay warm while you can. Now, we do want to remind you, obviously you can watch on Facebook Live, but the Facebook Live feed is brought to you by FTS Automotive. And Dan Michaels and his wonderful staff at FTS are they're all great people, and they do a lot of good things for this community.
Yes.
They're big partners with Crossroads Mission, and Crossroads is helping them out today. On Fridays during the winter months, they generally do a lunch that's by donation, and then all the proceeds will go to Crossroads. But today they've mixed it up a little bit, and instead they are making 400 meals, and this is for a fundraiser for a lady named Reina Guzman. And she recently had surgery, and she is a mom, and they're just trying to help offset some of those expenses she has incurred, because we all know any type of medical emergency, you're going to have a relatively large bill. Well, today from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can get a chicken plate. There's salsa and beans and, you know, all the fixins and a dessert also. Just $6. You can donate more if you would like to. Go down to FTS Automotive at 1845 South Arizona Avenue. If you're at work and you might have an office full of people and you would all like a plate, just give them a call. Give Dan a call down at FTS, and they will make arrangements and deliver to you.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
That's what we're doing for my husband's staff. He's going to get them lunch today. So I'm going to go enjoy it with them.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, it helps a wonderful cause. We love being able to give back to our fellow humans and helping out in any way we can.
Yeah, and Dan does a great job at that. Normally he only does, 50 lunches on a Friday, and it's basically first come, first serve, and it's by donation.
Yeah.
But there is a cost, like Jen said, it's a $6 cost per plate, and he's doing quite a bit more because he's trying to help out this family.
That's right. So if you are interested in helping out 1845 South Arizona Avenue, you can pick them up or you can eat there. Yeah. They do have tables and spots where you can kick back and enjoy a delicious lunch.
Yep, enjoy it before the wind comes.
That's right. Now today is January 19th and we have a pretty busy show today. Coming up, our first guest will be Tina Clarke. It's time to talk Civil War days. And then we also have Sam from Bare Naked Soap Co. She's going to be talking about, I think, their new line that's out. We've talked about their Desert Treasures. And then it's not only is it Katsura Friday, it's Foodylicious Friday. And Janice has brought us in. It smells really good.
Yes.
I know there's cauliflower involved.
Yes, there is cauliflower.
But I'm not smelling the cauliflower because that can have a distinctly different odor. But no, it smells really good in here. So she will share what this delicious, delectable treat is for today. And
just real quick, Janice just let us know that Sam is super sick today. Poor thing. I feel your pain, Sam. So she's not going to make it in, and we understand, but we'll be able to give some details on what Sam has to offer.
Oh, we're sorry about that.
Yeah.
I hope she's able to at least watch and know that we send our love. All right, now it's Katsura Friday too. Those of you who might, bless you, who might be watching on Facebook Live, we are rocking the cat shirts as we do each Friday. It's just a fun way for us to help you celebrate our animals. We love animals.
Yes, we do.
Pets bring so much joy to our lives. I know ours do. Mine might not always look it in the selfie that I post on Fridays, but that's usually because she's already drifted back into her post-morning breakfast coma because she's had she gets a can of Iams in the morning. That's her breakfast, and that kind of holds her off till we get home at the end of the day, and she can get a few more. She gets a little bit of dry food then, but seriously, I believe she's a pretty happy cat. She's kind of got it made. But we want to encourage you to send in photos with your pets, and if you don't have any animals, maybe you have allergies. There's many reasons why you might not have pets, but you want to enter the contest. All you need to do is take a selfie with your animals or screenshot a Google image, download it, save it, take a picture of a random horse. Doesn't matter.
Random horse.
Get us the photos. You can either text them to 928-343-0993, or you can post them on either one of our pages or send them to us in a message. There are multiple ways where you can track us down and get those entries in, and we would like to have them by noon because then we put all the entries together and have pretty much a non-interested third party draw one at random because again it's so hard because we love them all. But today's prize includes, we have several things from our Phoenix Suns 50th anniversary swag bag. You get a t-shirt, a hat, a water bottle. There is also a magnet included, and we've got a $10 gift certificate from Catherine's Cupcakery, a $25 gift certificate from Oriental House of Yuma, and then we also have 4 tickets to tonight's show that will be taking place at the historic Yuma Theater, Adventures in Paradise. This is the Jimmy Buffett tribute. So you get dinner and a movie. There you go.
Exactly. And
well, a show.
A show, exactly, a show. And why not? And like Jennifer said, if you do not have a animal of your own, we take stock images. Some of those that we get in that we can tell are not like a pet are really hilarious too. So.
They are so funny, and we love a good pet name.
Yes, we do.
Just keep it a little on the cleaner side so that we can share it.
So we can share, once we pick the winner, we can actually share it on our Facebook page.
That's right. But we also have the Phoenix Suns contest going on. This is for 4 tickets to next Friday's game. It will be the Suns versus the Knicks. Cue Anita's snarl. There you go. Okay, again, she's not a Knicks fan. Suns versus Knicks at 7 p.m. at Talking Stick Resort Arena. Tickets valued at $150 for the 4-pack. Great seats. Now, entries are open until noon today. And right at noon, we've explained this before, but if you're brand new, it takes a little bit for the text line to catch up with itself.
Yes, it does.
So sometimes it could be 10, 15 minutes. Picture it as a 2-lane highway, and you have a lot of cars trying to get through. And be respectful on the road. So it shows us the time. Anything that was sent afternoon, it will show if it's sent at 11:52 or 12:02. So we'll know the actual sent time.
Exactly.
Those will not be included. So get busy now. Text the keyword SUNS, SUNS, to 928-343-0993. You will also receive one of the Phoenix Suns hats and their 50th anniversary T-shirt. 1968 to 2018.
That's a nice T-shirt.
I really like these shirts. They're pretty cool to share. All right, now we want to talk about, because we do have a busy morning. Unfortunately, Sam from Bare Naked is under the weather, will not be here. But we still have Foodylicious Janice coming in to tell us about the great things she has made today. And you can always see her recipes, and she will tell you how.
Exactly.
Now, a very important road closure coming up this weekend.
Yes, there is. And it's going to affect a lot of people. Not only coming through Yuma, but actually, even if you're in the Yuma area trying to get from one side of town to the other, Caltrans has been working on the I-8, and the bridge going over the Colorado River is going to be closed for 24 hours starting on Sunday. It says crews will close westbound Interstate 8 from East 16th Street in Yuma to Winter Haven Drive in California for 24 hours beginning Sunday morning at 3 a.m. According to Caltrans, the Howard C. Gist Parkway on-ramp to westbound I-8 will be closed as crews complete repairs on the Colorado River bridge spanning Gateway Park in the city of Yuma.
And that's, Caltrans got that wrong. It's Harold Gist. They
Harold
did write
Gist.
Howard, though. So
Okay.
I'm like, who's Howard? Harold's cousin.
They actually fixed it on the other side.
Okay.
So traffic is going to be using the 4th Avenue exit, and you're going to be detoured up 16th down 4th Avenue, and you can get back on as you're off of the 4th Avenue exit, getting back on the interstate to go towards California. So it's going to be a little bit of a detour, but you know what? It gives them a chance to see the new Center Point intersection, and maybe they'll stop and have some lunch while they're here, stop and get some gas. So maybe it'll be a good thing. And it's only for 24 hours, so definitely want to make sure that you make the proper arrangements. And also, if you are down in Gateway Park, they are going to be using the parking lot area for Gateway Park as a staging area for their equipment, because they're going to have to be doing some lifting and things of the actual.
They're going to lift the bridge.
Yes.
And do some shoring up and some joists and technical things like that underneath it.
Yes, they are. So if you are in that area, please try and stay clear of it. Like I said, it's only for 24 hours, and that's some big, heavy equipment that they're going to be having down there. So if you can go around, you could always go down and get to those riding paths down by the pack. You can go up over the levee right there, but try to just avoid that area and stand clear.
All right. What? That's okay. Anita was showing me the Facebook live feed. There was just a question I wasn't sure about. Now, the city does want to let people know that the drivers using the 16th Street and 4th Avenue detour to anticipate possible small delays,
yes,
because there might be a lot of additional traffic in those areas. Just give yourself a little extra time to travel through that area. And if you kind of live throughout that area, we do have a lot of people on the north end of town.
Yes.
Just plan for a little bit of extra traffic. Again, just a minor convenience in that area for about a 24-hour period.
I'd rather have that minor inconvenience than a bridge that's not functioning properly.
No, I hear you. And the interesting thing is, one of my dad's longtime friends back from the Safford area, anytime we would go back and we'd visit with him, he had to remind me every time that he helped build that bridge.
Oh,
many years ago. It's like, I spent some time there. I built that. His name's Cotton. Well, he called him Cotton. I don't think that was his real name, but that was the nickname that we always knew him by. And every time he's like, how are things in Yuma? Do you remember that I built that? Well, I don't remember you building it, but it's there, and I appreciate the work you put into it. Now, there's also a yard sale taking place, a big yard sale that is going on January 20th to benefit Old Souls Canine Rescue and Retirement.
Yes.
They are looking to raise money to move to the country. They want to find more acreage where they can continue the great charity work that they do with our geriatric and special needs elderly animals. So that will be taking place, and it's I shared the information on Facebook a short while ago just because it might be a little confusing on the actual location. It is out in the foothills. I will give you the address because most people have the capability to map it out or use some type of GPS or location finding device. But it's 11475 East 47th or East 34th Place. Sorry, it's giving you my dad's street. 11475 East 34th Street. Again, that is out in the foothills. And it's not your typical yard sale. 100% of the proceeds are being donated to Old Souls to help them move to a bigger location. They will have over 40 tables of new and gently used items, plus lots of large items. They have a bunch of furniture and sports equipment that might be of interest to someone. And prices are anywhere from 50 cents up to a few $100s because they do have some of the larger pieces of furniture. Again, it's taking place actually today from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and tomorrow.
So it's going on now.
Yes, it's a big 2-day event. It's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. And Paula and Isaac, the co-founders of Old Souls, will be there. And Tiny Chula will also be there. She's a little sweetheart that they brought in with them here several times on the show. So you can stop by. And I did share, again, if you go to the station Facebook page and my page, I shared it earlier, and you can see the event information. It's got the big logo. Just click on that, and it will tell you how to get there.
Exactly, and why not help a great cause in our community?
You're right. All right, we are going to take a break here on Today in Yuma on Katsura Friday. We want to remind you the show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advance program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Just call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is Yuma's hunting and shooting headquarters. They're family owned and operated since 1956, and right now you can take advantage of the January gun clearance sale. They have the best selection of used firearms to choose from, and they all come with a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, also Katsura Friday, but Free Filter Friday. It's our favorite day of the week. Just taking your old air filter down to their location at 190 West 10th Street, and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. It's really important that you keep those filters changed on a regular basis. You can also see Quick Refrigeration at the Yuma Home and Garden Show at the Civic Center this weekend.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, they're also locally owned and have providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. You want to take advantage of that $125 termite protection for the year. Some restrictions do apply, but you can find all the information on Facebook and Instagram.
And pigeon eradication starts Tuesday.
Yeah!
This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back after the break.
You're going to miss those pigeons when they're gone.
I'm not.
Did you see there forever?
And there she was.
There she was.
I was trying to show. Did you see we have someone watching from Pakistan?
Yeah, I did see that.
Right. Are you ready, Tina?
And then
Come
Tommy's
on
question about Jimmy Buffett.
Are we able to purchase tickets?
Yes.
Yes, but I know that those shows tend to sell out, so if you can get them sooner,
You
it's
can
probably
actually
better.
go online.
Is that Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tommy, if you come down today by 4 p.m., they're yours.
Ooh. There you go, Tommy.
I saved a pair for you, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. And the Yuma Art Center, you can actually purchase from their website.
Yes, and there's aztributetickets.com is the website.
Good morning, Lisa. Has your cat dried off yet?
Baxter's so cute.
I know, all wet.
All right, Tina, go ahead and just pull that microphone closer to you. There we go.
There we go. We have a couple minutes. We have about a minute and a half.
Now, this is the Civil War reenactment. It's going on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Check this out.
That's the paper.
Oh, that's awesome.
wow.
How will the road closure be affecting you guys? Will
I
it
don't think.
at all?
I
Okay.
don't think much.
Okay.
If anything, it's going to draw more people to that area. To see
What's going on over here?
We have parking, extra parking. So
Perfect.
we've done it numbers of years, so we're pretty good.
All righty.
Well, you girls are cute.
That's how we roll.
Darling.
We don't know any other way.
every single day.
All right, fun.
Tommy says he'll be here.
Awesome. Okay. My winner last night is not able to go, and she said give them to someone else. Well, this seems like
there
the
you
perfect
go.
opportunity. She messaged last night and said, I'm sorry, I can't attend. I would like someone who can use them to have them. Hello, Dr. Mike.
I like that they do that instead of just taking the tickets.
Yeah. Or
I
just
think-
letting them sit here and go to waste.
Yeah, I think somebody last week too had won tickets and picked them up, and they couldn't go, but they found some.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
found
saw
someone
that,
on the
yeah.
Yuma. She posted yesterday on the Yuma Exchange who was able to use them. Good morning, Ruby.
Mine, oh, there. I was like, mine was frozen, but it's starting to move. 40 seconds.
All right.
I've gotten used to these coldies now.
Yeah, they're not as
so-
terrible as
they're
they
not
were.
as terrible.
Or can you just not taste?
No, I could taste. They're just not as bad.
They're not pleasant, but they do help.
Yes. And fast.
I wish I could take it away. I hate when people don't feel well.
Like I said, if I don't feel better by tomorrow, I'm going to get a shot. I don't want to. I have too much to do coming up.
Yep. And no one wants to feel like crud.
No. Alright. Here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are live here on multiple different platforms, Z93 and Outlaw Country Radio, where we simulcast the show each weekday 9 to 10. You can also stream us live at monstermediayuma.com and watch us on the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed.
Yes, and right now in the studio we have the wonderful Tina Clarke here, and she's going to be telling us about a wonderful event that's going on this weekend. Good morning, Tina.
Good morning. Happy to be here and tell you about the most lovely event we do in Yuma.
Well, we're going to be talking Civil War reenactment.
Yes. It really, for me, the fact that we're able to pull these reenactors together, there are probably 3 or 4 from Yuma. The rest truck in with all their equipment from LA, from Phoenix,
wow.
from Tucson. We end up with between 70 and 100 reenactors.
Oh, wow. That's
And
a good
these
number.
people are serious about reenacting the Civil War. And the Civil War is so far away from us that what this gives us a chance to learn a lot. And the fact is, this weekend, for the first time, we have Abraham Lincoln and Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, wow.
So, by the way, these guys are the replicas of the historic figures. Abraham Lincoln is exactly the height and weight of Abraham Lincoln. He recites the Gettysburg Address. The first time I saw him and heard him, I just teared up because we read the Gettysburg Address, but the idea of having him stand on the platform with his big top hat, he takes his top hat off, he gets his speech that he actually wrote on some envelopes. So this reenactor does the exact thing, and then really from heart he recites this Gettysburg Address, and it brings it to reality for me.
A lot of these reenactors are so passionate about what they do that they're essentially kind of living it too, and you feel that from what they do.
They become the character. And Abraham Lincoln was with us last year, and now Ulysses is joining him. But this is a cute story that Abe told me. He is in real life a father. His daughter was getting married. And she said, Dad, can you not be Abe and walk me down? Just be my dad. And at the last minute, she said, no, I can't do it. I want Abe to give me away.
Oh my
well,
goodness.
when you grow up with that, you
Yes.
know, and in somebody who really embodies the character, that's really something that they have to live on a day-to-day basis to get the mannerisms down, to get the voice down.
That's who her dad is to
Yeah.
her. So I know at first she's thinking, okay, you want this picture perfect day, but for her that would be perfect. You don't want him to really be someone he's not.
Yes. So for me, he embodies the energy that Abraham Lincoln had. He has studied the character. And this year's, his general, Ulysses S. Grant, who then later became president, we're going to check him out, but he has 7 or 8 years experience of being Ulysses S. Grant. He has studied every nuance, every bit of history he could get his hands on. And so these two, for the first time, have paired up, and they're each going to give, Abe Lincoln is going to give the Gettysburg Address, by the way, 4 different times. So at the Yuma, Colorado River State Historic Park, gates open at 9. It was always known as the Quartermaster Depot State Historic Park. The interesting thing is the big story in the Southwest and in Yuma is the Colorado River. And we've changed the name, and people are worried about the Colorado River in terms of how long is it going to last with the population exploding?
Right.
It's everybody's in the Southwest needs it.
They all want a chunk of that water, don't they?
Our farmers
Yes.
are the biggest consumer, and it's our big piece of our economy. So the Colorado River is everything to us, and we now have the Colorado River State Historic Park with films on the river, history of the river, stories about John Wesley Powell discovering and exploring the Grand Canyon. So it's I think there's some magic in this name change. So we're in the same place, right on the corner of the I-80 freeway and 4th Avenue.
So this event is something that you guys been putting on for quite some time now.
Probably 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
So
it says it's the 9th.
Ninth.
The
Oh my
9th
gosh, time
annual.
even more,
flies.
right?
Time flies.
Is there going to be additional parking for people? I know that you have your main parking lot, but where is the additional parking going to
additional
be?
is on First Street, which it's a dirt lot,
Oh yes, okay.
but we've got loads of room.
And there's
there.
plenty of signage to tell you where to go, because
Yes.
it's the side that's right across from the sheriff's office and the detention center, right?
So there will be a big green sign pointing in the direction.
Event parking.
This is event parking.
and there is an entrance on that side, so you don't have to
Yes.
actually walk all the way around.
Yes.
And I think this is a fitting venue for it. Is there a cost to get in?
Yes, it's $8 for adults and it's $4 for children.
And for the
And-
children, it's 7 through 13, just because some people always
Yes,
ask about
yes.
the age cutoffs. Those 6 and younger are admitted for free, if you're
Yes.
curious.
Perfect.
And there's all kinds of different things, too. Obviously, we're going to have the battles, the reenactment
Yes.
battles,
Yes.
and then some of the dancing. There's the Camp Carlton Band, even a fashion show, because the fashion from that area is so intriguing.
Yes, and there's this wonderful, they call them sutlers that are really, they're merchants. There's this wonderful woman. She is devoted to the fashion. She puts on the fashion show. And she also has things that period pieces, reproductions that you can buy.
Oh,
if
wow.
Little lace necklaces and fans and really sweet little merchandise that you could, if you're a really girly girl, you might want one of the cool lace fans.
Oh.
It's very, very sweet.
Oh, it's definitely worth checking out. Now, because you did mention earlier, we were obviously so far from the battle itself. We want to, the Yuma was not part of the actual battleground.
That is right.
But what's really cool about the buildings located at the facility is they're from that period.
Yes, and it was a U.S. Army military supply depot. And so all the, the history of the Quartermaster Depot, if you think of it with that old name, has to do with supplying all of the U.S. forts in the Southwest with 20 mule team wagons.
Wow.
How did Yuma get the supplies? By river.
Up the
So
river.
they'd offload into the warehouse, and then the wagons would go to parts all over the Southwest with a 6-month supply of everything a U.S. Army fort would need for 6 months.
Wow.
Coffee, ammunition. And so it really is the coolest place to have this reenactment. And we have a 10-acre park there, right on the river. So it's a lovely day, a family day. The gates open at 9. And I'll just give you, for people that want to sleep in and not rush out, we've got the first battle is on at 11:15. There's a lot going on at 9. So there are things to see. There is a minstrel show. The minstrels historically set up a tent. They would follow the battles or follow the soldiers and entertain them at night. And there would be the minstrels would do songs, play the banjo. They'd bring girls in beautiful dresses and they'd sing. So we're reproducing that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the one thing that you don't really want to miss is Abraham Lincoln reciting the Gettysburg Address. And then Ulysses S. Grant is also going to, these things are both twice a day.
Okay.
So you could come just for the morning and see everything, or come just in the afternoon and see everything. So Ulysses S. Grant holds a press conference. And so Gettysburg Address and the press conference will be like on Saturday at 12:30.
Okay.
That's after the first battle. And then again in the afternoon, the second battle on Saturday is at 3 p.m. Then President Lincoln and Ulysses will be doing their talks, their speeches, right after that battle.
I feel like I should cover the press conference.
You should.
Maybe you
I
should.
as the news director.
That would be a lovely thing.
No, Terry Ingram is watching on Facebook Live, and she says you make history come alive. And to me, you're Mrs. Yuma. As far as the history goes, you know your stuff.
Oh my gosh. Here's the funny thing that I think of this and I give myself a chuckle. I'm going, okay, when I'm 95 or 100, I'll be in a rest home. Maybe. And I will know that the other people in the rest home will say, she really can't remember anything, except Yuma's history. Don't sit with her at dinner. She's so boring because all she talks about is Yuma. But I feel like the luckiest person to be the Yuma's historian for almost 20 years.
Wow. Absolutely.
And it's been a joy. And the history is amazing. The riverboats. How about Yuma Territorial Prison with 3,029 prisoners?
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't even imagine.
That's more than
over 30 years.
Okay.
29 women.
I was going to say.
I'm thinking all at once? That was like Halloween for trick-or-treating.
Over 30 years. So we have got, and we've been able to preserve and enhance our history, really, so you can really study the Old West at the prison. The interesting thing for me is our children today really aren't watching Westerns on TV.
No, they're
No.
not.
But the rest of the world still watches our Westerns.
A lot of the other countries do. I remember years back, retired Yuma County Sheriff John Phipps talked about being back in, I think he was up at the FBI Academy in Quantico, or he was in the New York area, and some European visitors had come up and approached him because he had the cowboy hat on. They were so fascinated by that.
Yes.
That was a culture that, you know, they'd only experienced through the TV or at the movies. But for them to see what they thought was a real-life cowboy, and John is certainly a cowboy. Yeah, it was just, for them, it was just so awe-inspiring. And they approached him and, "Can we take a picture with you, please?"
Yes. Well, we have Europeans, Japanese, Chinese, everybody coming. They're foreigners coming to the Yuma Territorial Prison, coming to Yuma, going out of their way when they're on their way to the Grand Canyon. They are still watching Gunsmoke and, you know, Little House on the Prairie, all of these. And they want to come and see Wyatt Earp or any of these.
We're the Old West.
But our children who are 14 to 17, they are doing in Yuma, studying the historic prison, and I talk to them, and they don't really say, "Oh yeah, Wyatt Earp." Oh, they don't know who Wyatt Earp is, and it's really amazing.
Well, and I think that's one of the reasons, you know, things like the Civil War reenactments and things, and having Abe Lincoln here, it will spark they'll be more intrigued, and they'll maybe want to look into history a lot more when they actually have seen it in front of them. They can, you know, it's kind of a hands-on experience where it's not just reading it out of a textbook. I think they'll get much more out of it by things like this and going and seeing it.
You are so right. Plus, don't forget the main attraction at Civil War Days, the cannons.
Oh, we hear them.
It's a dynamic experience just to attend, and it's a shock. The first cannon shot, you feel it sort of in your chest.
It just reverberates.
And you're shocked, and you're thinking, well, it's going to be a little puff. No, it is a boom, a big boom. And then all of they have black powder, so it makes the noise. There's no ammunition loaded at all, no cannonballs. But they bring all of this equipment. These reenactors, Civil War, they're serious. They have huge investments in their cannons, their their black powder, their uniforms.
Yeah, the uniforms and costumes are so elaborate.
Yes, and not to mention their wives have beautiful dresses. Some of the wives double duty as soldiers. So
Really?
they
Oh, wow.
take the dress off, put the Civil War hat on, because they need all the
bodies they can get.
They do. So I think it's one of the most lovely things. Well, as a historian, I naturally would say that, but I think it's one of the most lovely things we can do in Yuma, is to really educate through experience, up close and personal, not just read about it. It's hard to relate to it, just reading the story. You can't even imagine the sounds, the noise, and what they did at night. They never had battles at night. They literally closed down and they had entertainment. Minstrel show.
So different from what it is now. too.
Terry
Oh my
Terry
goodness.
Ingram just posted. She said local students 7 to 17 with school ID can get in for just $2.
Oh, that's great.
That's a great idea.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So there we go.
I love that. And
Encouraging them to get out there.
I encourage people, take your families out, take your children, regardless of the age, expose them to this. It's the 9th annual event, and I'm sure it just gets bigger and better year to year.
Yes, it does.
And we have these people coming in from all over that truly know their history.
Yes.
And they're willing to share it with us here at a unique location, right here at the, what's it called again?
Colorado River State Historic Park.
There you go.
We
Rolls
can,
right
we
off
can,
the tongue.
yeah, we can remember it. Just remember the river. We'll be fine.
Right. And the Littlewood twins love Tina, by the way. All right, that's taking place this weekend at the Colorado River State Historic Park. Our guest today, Tina Clarke, has been sharing information about it. You can also find more details about this at visityuma.com and more information about Yuma's history at yumaheritage.com. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie with Tina out in the courtyard. Ugh, too many words. We'll be back on Today in Yuma after the break. The show's brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at Classic Accounting at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports is your home for Federal Premium Ammunition. They have a full line of all types of ammo at Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. It's Free Filter Friday, and they will be out at the Yuma Home and Garden Show at the Civic Center. Take your old air filter by 190 West 10th Street today, and they will swap it out and give you a brand new 1-inch standard air filter. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149, and you definitely want to go check out their Facebook and Instagram right now. They got some special stuff going on.
This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Thank you so much, Tina. Time for that selfie. We'll be back with the show after the break. It's Foodylicious Friday.
Thank you so much, Tina.
My pleasure. What are you doing in the courtyard?
Well, we're
You're
going to take
a
selfie.
picture.
Oh,
Yes.
We have to take a
We
picture
have a
with you.
selfie sponsor, and we take pictures with our guests just so we can chronicle who we have on
It was so lovely to be here.
Oh, it's great having you here. You
I
do know
might
your
just
stuff.
I might just come sit out.
Oh, you can sit in here. You can hang out over there in the corner. Janice will be in to talk about what she made.
Up here, Andrew. It's so good. Love it.
Oh, gotcha. All right, stand right over here. We'll face that wall. That way we don't get the shadows coming in. Ready? Smile. Awesome.
There we go.
We put them on social media and our website. We have every guest we've ever had is on our website. So.
You are so adorable.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
My pleasure.
come on in here. You can sit over in the corner and
Well,
just.
you don't need me to talk anymore, do you?
No, we're good.
Okay, I'll go back to work.
Oh, you can listen on the way back.
I will. I never miss it. I've already given a tour to 55 people this morning.
Wow.
Early birds, huh?
Yeah, so I'm kind of going, all right, get your day started.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My
We'll see you later.
pleasure.
It's always a treasure.
Yeah, nice.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
After you, dear.
Do you want me to hold anything while we talk about bare naked? I don't know.
We
if
can
you
do it
want
all
me to
together.
conversation.
Do you want to talk about bare naked?
We can.
You know, if Anita wanted to, so I would hold it while. What? Do I need to slide over? We're all in chairs.
You're so funny. So poor Sam got the crud that was going around.
Yeah, she said, I'm so sick. She said, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no worries. Main thing is that you get
Bye,
better.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Do you need me to drop anything by
Bye,
after
Lisa.
the show? Bye, Felicia.
Where do we see that? I saw that
Felicia.
somewhere.
It's on.
It's one of my new emojis.
Yes, it's an emoji by Felicia.
No, but she said Felisa.
Yeah, because she was playing on
Playing on that.
hilarious.
It's that wit.
Yeah, kids are like, don't say bye, Felicia, to me. Because it's like,
Bye, Felicia.
don't be doing it.
Well, if you tell me don't do it, what usually happens?
Especially when I choose Janice.
When you tell me don't do it, oh, it's kind of like a double dog
Don't
dare.
push that red button. Don't you send out that warning. Oh, okay. You tell me no.
Should I do it? I don't know. It just accidentally happened. How did it just accidentally happen?
People make mistakes.
And then what? I thought I saw the thing that said he had been reassigned to a different area. Well, duh.
He cannot be trusted
bottom
with
of the
that.
ocean, maybe. People are mad.
Did you see the meteorite that
Yeah.
from in Ohio, the tri-state area, Ohio,
Yeah.
Michigan, Illinois? No. Ohio, Michigan, maybe Indy, something like that.
You ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
I'm Foodylicious.
Oh, and I'm Anita.
Yeah, me. I know, we got Anita in there and that kind of threw it off a little bit. But it's okay.
You usually have all four of us on at the same time.
I know.
Today we had to represent Team Estrogen.
Yes, we do. And we're doing it quite well because look at the banners I have on the wall.
I love it.
It's Valentine banners, no boys allowed.
I know, and then over here it's like, hey gal, and girl power.
One of the big pushes is be my galentine.
Valentine?
Yeah.
Maybe for those girls that don't have boyfriends?
Maybe that's what it is, that you don't need a man to define you?
Wait,
or
no,
just
we
celebrate
just need
friends?
men to be gallant.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Well, there you
Or
go.
maybe it's if your partner's a gallon of ice cream. Be my gallon.
Good one. Good one.
Good job.
All right. Now, we do welcome men in our studio here, too. We just thought it was kind of cute to put up because we are decorating for Valentine's
It's
Day.
very festive.
And we are Team Estrogen.
Yes, we are. All right, now we are going to talk food and bath products because, like we did mention, Sam from Bare Naked is under the weather today. We still want to talk about her new product line.
Yes, we do. You know, I have not had a chance to get down there and to check out her new product line, the Treasures of the Desert, but I'm going to make it a point to get down there soon. She has lots of really cool things over there, as she always does, but I love that she comes up with basically a new product like every single month. And
well, yeah, to go in with that time of year and what your skin's actually needing at that time of year.
Exactly. So Janice was nice enough to kind of put some pictures up for us to let us know what exactly is part of this Treasures of the Desert collection that she has. And she has turquoise bath bombs, Sonoran jade bars of soap, which she's probably been working on those bars of soap for a couple months now, correct?
Oh, yeah,
to
the
get right
curing is a
formula.
while.
Oh, yeah.
And then they also have the Desert Sunrise. And then what I like is, and I found this out once I went in there, because Eli had one of the smells of one of the mermaid something bath bombs, but I loved it. The smell just went all the way through my house, and I was like, do you have the lotion for this? Because I think it smells. She goes, well, that's definitely something we can do. But she goes, we do have the whipped soap for it.
Yeah.
So along with the turquoise bath bombs, you can get the turquoise whipped soap, and I believe the actual hand soap. And then she has cactus flower whipped soap, and it looks like cactus flower lotion. So she's made a whole line, starting from the soaps all the way through the bath bombs to the different lotions, and it's all the Treasures of the Desert.
And it allows you to continue with your scent, too, just beyond the shower or the bathtub.
Exactly.
A lot of people like to do that. They like to kind of stay in
So
that.
you're not mixing scents?
Yeah, because sometimes that can be a little bit awkward. But no, I like that you can kind of just move from one right on to the other. And the whipped soaps are fabulous.
I know, because they have such a good consistency. I love them because the bar soap is great and it leaves your skin very, very soft. But that whip soap is like, ooh, you don't need hardly any, and it's just really creamy. I like it.
The first time I used that whip soap, it has the glitter on top, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get all this glitter. So when I wash my body, and it'll be nice and sparkly when I'm done. It was way too much soap. I didn't realize, it was my first time using it. I didn't realize that you don't need a whole bunch, and especially if you put it in your bath poop, it suds up nice and it leaves your skin super soft. And I used way too much soap that time. Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
I'm not.
I'm not. I was laughing at Jennifer.
You too.
I didn't know that you said bath poof at first.
Bath poop. Sorry. I have a cold and I know things may not. I said bath poop, I promise.
P-O-O-F or P-O-U-F. Either spelling is appropriate. I call it a loofah. I don't know.
Well, the loofah, the actual
loofah is
loofah
different.
Scratchier.
The
loofah is a natural
dried
material.
out plant.
which works great too.
I like
but
loofah.
The bath poop.
The
it's
bath
all poop.
scrunchies. I call them bath scrunchies.
Why
I call
do
them
you put it in your
poops,
hair?
too.
A scrunchie is something you put in your
Because you
hair.
scrunch the soap in them.
I rub my soap in them.
Okay, back to the whip soap.
No, but
On
I did.
today's show, what do you call your shower helper?
No, but it's true. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all this glitter, and I pulled it all off, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's way too much soap. So I've come to
You just need a little bit.
Yeah,
I think for me, when I use the whip soap, it's like a little bit of luxury in the shower. because you're rushing to get ready for your day, and you only have, as a mom, we only have this much time to get ready. So I like using it because it just makes my skin soft, and it's like just a little bit of luxury in the morning prior to going in to deal with the day's challenges.
And you need to stop by and get one of the steamers, because when my nose was going, and Daniel was super bad a couple weeks ago, congested, and I'm like, put this in the shower right here, and he's like, whoa, it was almost too strong. But then he came out and he's like, I can breathe again.
Yeah, I had one left in there that I actually used last night, and it definitely helped me get some rest. So,
well, we have not one, we have 2 chances for you to enter to win contests, since we have both Anita and Janice here. Anita, WTF Anita, go to her page at monstermediayuma.com, click on the WTF tab. You can enter to win a gift certificate from Bare Naked Soap Co. And then Foodylicious Janice also has a giveaway on her page.
Right, but I didn't want to pick a name yet. I want you to be able to go in today, because I want to get the last minute entries too.
All right.
Right after the show.
And how do they enter for that?
They log on to monstermediayuma.com, go up to my tab at the top. It says Foodylicious. You'll see the newest recipe, and then scroll down right below it, and you'll see my sponsor 251, and you can enter right there.
Sounds good.
All right, we are going to take a break here, and then we'll come back and find out what you brought into the studio for us today.
Get ready for game time.
All right, that's right.
Good. That's all I know.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back after the break with Foodylicious Janice.
Yummy!
Whoop, whoop. Look at how inventive I was with my sign holder.
Oh, I showed her already.
I was like, I can't find one of those fans, so I will use a spatula.
But it worked.
Cut it out with cat ears. I would be so clever this morning.
Speaking of cat ears, these are
Giving you a headache?
Yeah.
I can imagine. And especially when I'm congested, it just like, oh, any little pressure on it's like, oh, get
It
away.
lasted pretty long.
You did great.
I was telling Anita and Jen that I got the little massager, and I was massaging my head because I started getting a sinus headache. So I got the little hand massager and was massaging my head, and I was like, and it really did help. I was surprised. My headache went away. So maybe I'll
When I start to get one of the tension migraines up the back, those 2 little bones right there, I call them my knobs. I like
It's part of your
massage my knobs,
occipital.
and then it feels good.
If you want to be smart, you just say my occipital.
Can you say that?
My popsicle is
But Travis had this thing. He came out and he's like, "Mom, let me do this massager for you." And he puts it on your head, and
is it like the
wire one?
Yeah, I said,
They work so
yeah, but I was like, why did you get my whisk? And he's
like
all,
a
what?
kitchen
What do you
whisk.
mean? I go, look, come here. Now all they do is cut the tips off and put some little metal
works
on the
though.
end.
They're
But he's
really
like,
nice.
here, and I was like, no, you're gonna get stuck in my hair because I wear so much hair. And he did it, and then it was stuck. I'm like, oh, I told you not to, please.
Maybe that would. I figured it was some volume in there.
No,
You're glittery today.
I'm glittery.
Catching some glinting off your face from the sunlight. Under your eye.
Oh, I see it now. I do.
The other eye.
Oops, no. I'm glittery.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, no. There's probably some on the table from when we laid the decorations down.
Maybe, because I was putting things up today, so maybe I got some on. I'll have to go get that off of me.
The other day
Glitter.
when I was looking for fabric, that
It's
one
my
I was
vanilla
showing
and
you was
glitter.
all
Was it glitter?
glittery.
Oh, gosh.
And I was holding it, trying to take pictures and stuff, and I looked all down my shirt and I had red glitter all the way down my shirt.
When I was using the burlap ribbon when I was doing the wreath last fall, one of them had gold glitter around both edges because it was wired. I had glitter in the grout on my floor because I was sitting down cross-legged in the floor making stuff, and I got in trouble for that. Everyone had glitter contact for 3 days.
Yeah, because then it goes everywhere in
Yep.
your house.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like, why do you have it? And Daniel will have it on him. And he's like, I go, you have glitter on you. Then I have to set out a disclaimer to the girlfriends. The glitter's from my house. Mommy was doing a craft.
Yeah.
When I took Eli to do the make the slime at Michael's, they put glitter in it, and then we bought glue with glitter, and Kevin goes, "Why'd you do that? Now it's gonna be all over." I'm like, "It's in the slime. It's not gonna fall out." And when I made it, I had it on my hands, but after that, it stayed in there. So.
Glitter slime.
Yeah. I got my niece some and some that smell like blueberry.
Ugh.
Here, kids, don't eat this, but let's make it smell like blueberries.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Foodie-licious.
Yummy!
All right.
Nailed
it.
Nailed it. I need to record you guys on my phone, so just when I'm out in public and someone says it, I can just hit the button.
Oh, it's like your own intro?
Yeah. And they're like, dun, 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 dun.
All right. What have you delivered to our studio this morning?
Well, I know that lately you've really been watching what you're eating and doing a lot of vegetables, Jen. So, and we have games coming up. We have some big football games coming up, and a lot of times you get the same stuff that always goes there.
Yeah.
And of course, I did wings because wings are a staple at any football function.
Yes.
So, but you want to try to do them a little healthier. So I get the fresh ones and I don't bread them. I just put them in my sauce that I made and then I bake them. So then that way you get the whole wing quarter. And I also like the whole piece.
Yeah.
To me, it just gives you a little bit more than just the little ones that you're chewing. And then I did a cauliflower option too. So I found this healthy cauliflower bites recipe, and in your sauce, you start by taking some red hot sauce. You can use a different one too if you like mild, because that way it's not quite as spicy. You add about a tablespoon of butter to it and make it so it melts down. Some garlic powder, salt, pepper, and then you mix all that up. Put your cauliflower that you've cut up in like little florets, take out the harder middle parts. Put them in a baggie, pour that sauce in there, and squish it around in a big baggie. So you don't even have to get anything on your hands. It's just super easy. Then you just take a cookie sheet with some parchment paper and bake it at 450 for about 20 minutes.
I'm most curious about the consistency to feel how that is.
It's not super hard like raw cauliflower, but it's not mushy.
Okay.
So by roasting it, you're still kind of...
You get a little crunch on it?
You do. And you could do a slight broil if you want. If you wanted it to brown a little bit more and get that more roasted look, you could do that also. But my kids, I made 2 heads of it the other night with pork chops for dinner, and it was gone. I didn't even get to bring you a sample. I was going to bring you a pre-taste, but forget it. I put a little container in there, and I hid it behind the milk, and they still got it.
And they're all this morning saying, how's it feel, Jennifer?
Exactly.
Nothing left for you.
We ate your food, Jennifer. How do you like that? No, but they loved it, and they said it tasted good, and it gives someone, maybe if you are trying to do more plant-based and still have that satisfaction of the texture of the chicken, because it still kind of has that same texture and doesn't fall apart. The kids loved it. And I just used the same sauce on the wings. Did the same thing, put it in the oven. I used the same degrees. I even cooked them at the same time. So that's super convenient. It gives you a couple options, and you're using one space.
And you're not dirtying up a lot of stuff. I like that.
No.
Clean up's easy.
Yeah, it was just a couple cookie sheets. Parchment paper.
Make it even easier.
Super simple. Something great to utilize for the upcoming games, or just from dinner. Janice did it for dinner with pork chops
something
the other
different.
night.
I mean, sometimes vegetables can get a little boring. The kids are like, oh, what are we having? Well, I don't always like to have the same stuff, so I search through things and try to get something a little different and try it.
Now,
I use them as guinea pigs first.
When you made it with the pork chops, did you put the wing sauce on it too?
No, not on the pork chops.
No,
on the broccoli? On the cauliflower? Yeah. Yeah, I did the whole recipe because I wanted to see how it would taste before I brought it to you guys. And so it was really good.
They were the guinea pigs.
They were.
That's okay. I'm down with that, though.
They don't mind
because if they didn't like it, you wouldn't have trusted to bring it in.
No, I wouldn't have. And they would tell me, there's not a whole lot my kids don't like. And there's been a couple times been real epic fails. And they will try to eat it. Like one time I made the macaroni and cheese and I got sidetracked. So then the noodles... Yeah, they just overcooked, and they had a little bit of burnt taste, right? But I told them to watch the pot, and they didn't watch the pot. So it was kind of a lesson learned, too, yeah. So I was like, don't scrape the bottom all the way when you're draining it. And so they're like, it'll be fine. I'm like, oh, you're eating it. So, I made it and everything, and they're like, it's good. And they're like, it just has a little smoky taste. And they just took it and threw it away. It was just the point of having them eat a little bit of it.
Well, for the longest time, I thought the title blackened chicken or blackened fish meant that they burnt it. I thought that sounded like, and it was just a special dish because it was burnt. So maybe my mom was just trying to trick me all those years. My mom was a great cook, but she would try and get creative sometimes too. And there were a few dishes that didn't quite hit the mark. And we reminded her about it because when she said, oh, we're trying something new, wait, it's not like this, is it?
Right.
No.
I know, and then they always have this look of fear in their eye when you go, I'm trying, you're like, don't worry. Yeah, I think one time my mom made a goulash that did not come out, and we were like, that's a gounache. We were like, no.
All right, well, you still have a chance today because we are waiting to draw our winner for the Foodie-licious gift certificate from...
251 downtown, Twisted Kitchen. And this week, you have to go in and check out their new stuff. They were supposed to be getting the new 3 vegetables for the Farm Fresh Forks.
You know what? I didn't click on the picture, but I did see that they got their vegetables. So I'm interested to see what he did.
Me too. I want to go down at lunch. And you just ask the server, tell them you want a sampling. It's during lunch hours, so and then they just bring you out a sample of it. So
because they're switching up the growers each week, aren't they? Because last week it was Top Flavor.
Yeah, it was Alameda.
Yeah, Alameda
last week, and then
Farms.
I'm not sure who it is this week. They haven't posted it yet.
Ooh, well, definitely go and check that out. All right, but go to Janice's Foodylicious page at monstermediayuma.com. Just click on the Foodylicious tab, and the entry form is super quick to fill out. What time are you cutting off entries?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Ooh, you've got about a minute and 42 seconds. Hurry! Get that entry in. And Phoenix Suns giveaway, don't forget that it's going on until noon today. Text the keyword SUNS, S-U-N-S, to 928-343-0993. One winner will be picked at random, and I guarantee you, people are texting to win the 4-pack of tickets, the hat, and the shirt.
Oh, I saw it. You sent me. It had hundreds of entries.
Yes, thousands, seriously.
Over the last week, there's thousands.
It's been going crazy. All right, now, don't forget that the Welton Tractor Rodeo is taking place today and tomorrow.
Right now.
New location, Avenue 28.5E in County 12th Street in Welton, until 4 o'clock both days. Get out there and enjoy that amazing event. And the Civil War days, too, at the Colorado River Crossing State Historic Park.
There you go.
Something like that. The old Quartermaster Depot. That's where you need to go. All right. Thanks for coming to Janice. Thanks for running the camera, Anita. We do appreciate you all. Katsura Friday entries also due by noon today.
Yes.
Text them or message them to us on Facebook. That text line, one more time, 928-343-0993. This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Head on down there for lunch between 11 and 1 today and help benefit Raina Guzman and her family. We will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Perfecto.
Bye.
All right, guys. See you Monday.
Bye. Taking my ears off.
You're not going to forget this time?
No.